Jiralala here for Around the Traps. I'm at the Australian Centre for the Moving Image for the launch of Calling the Shots, 4 short films created by young people from the Mildura region.
I'm Jamal. I'm 17 years old. It's not always easy living in a country town.
Hey mate, you got the time? Oi, get back here!
Hey, I can come to the mall after school today.
You get permission?
Yes?
Do you always do what your mummy says?
Jax.
Stay out of this. Well, do you?
No.
Good.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
These films are the culmination of a project by an arts collective called Functional that brought together professional filmmakers with young people from the Mildura region.
It is my great pleasure and tremendous honour on behalf of the traditional owners of this country to welcome you here this afternoon and to invite you to share everything that Functional has to offer.
I'm here with Gerard, who's the artistic director of Functional. This must be an incredibly proud moment for you.
Yeah, it's been absolutely amazing. Just having everybody come along, and people have come down from Mildura to see the films, and to have Wesley Enoch there as the MC, he was like amazing, and to have Uncle Noel Tovey do a welcome to country.
That was a beautiful welcome to country, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah, he's an amazing man, and he speaks so well. And I think just to have it reinforced by elders and people from the community where we made the films, and then by the young people and everyone involved, how important it is for people to have opportunities to be involved in the arts, especially as they're growing up.
Many of you have come very long distances. I know many of you have come from Mildura today.
I'm here with Wesley Enoch from the Queensland Theatre Company to have a bit of a yarn about the importance of self-representation. Thank you so much for joining us,
Thanks
Wesley.
for having. It's great to be here.
So, tell me, why is it important that young people have a voice in telling their own stories?
Well, my feeling is if you can't find a constructive way to get your stories told, I mean, we are a storytelling culture. If you can't find a constructive way, you end up finding a destructive way of doing it. You start to destroy yourself and your community. And so when you have an outlet like the theatre, or in this case a film project, you can find ways of building community. If you take those things away, as we're starting to see in Western Australia in particular, you take community away and you take the ability to tell stories, people start to get destructive, self-destructive, as well as in their community.
Can you tell me, when you were a young fella, did you have those outlets for self-representation?
I had, when I was really young, in fact, I had a kind of an epiphany when I was about 13. I was quite a violent young person, and then when I started to do theatre and started to tell stories, my world just opened up in a different way. When I started to be able to dance with my uncles, when I started to be able to, be active in the storytelling of my community, I found a role for myself, which has, well, brought me to where I am now. If you took all that away, I would still be that angry young kid. And so I think projects like this, that film and theatre, can really change the pathway our young people are on.
I don't need you. I don't need anyone!
There's been a lot of focus on Mildura lately due to devastatingly high youth suicide rates and an epidemic of methamphetamines or ice that's been touching all of our communities. I visited the region recently, and what really touched me was the warmth of the local community. So I'm excited to see some self-defined images, films made by young people from Mildura.
The idea for the films and the idea of making films with young people that was scripted and written and performed by the young people is an idea that Functional's had for 10 years. We made a commitment to work in the Mildura community for 3 years. To make the films actually ended up taking us 5 years. So we had the privilege of working in the community for 5 years. And so we saw people who were 17 become 18, 19, 20, 22 years old, and people who were 15, now they're 20, and that was an incredible privilege to be part of these young people growing up and to be able to come back and work with them and see them develop their artistic skills and articulations as young adults, and to be part of their journey, and for them to also respond and say to us, well, this is what we'd like to do next, Jared. This is what we'd like to come up. Have you got any any rappers and stuff to come up and help us with our MC skills. You know, okay, now we're really interested for this film, we want to do this. So because of the time of the films took to make, it gave us a chance to really find the right fit of professional artists to work with the young people.
They say love is blind, but I see you so fly. So when I look into your eyes, I think about the sky when you cries, alright? I see you so fly. So when I see you smile, I think about the sky when the sun shines bright.
I'm here with Philip Murray. You would know him as Young Philly, rapper, hip-hop star, but in these films you are playing a 17-year-old basketball player, are you? Tell us about the movie.
Yeah, you know, I got the role in Mildura to play this 17-year-old, you know, basketball player that was homeless. Just a struggle, I guess, that a lot of Indigenous youth face around Australia. So I think we just wanted to really highlight that, and yeah, and just because I love basketball, and a lot of kids in Mildura love basketball, so we decided to make a basketball film. Yeah, it was all fun, and you know, I got a lot of local people in the film to be in, and yeah, it was good. So
I see here on your name tag that you are the local area coordinator for Functional. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the work that Functional does in Mildura?
Yeah, Functional has been coming down to Mildura for about 5 years now. We worked on like a few different projects with them. The first was like a stage performance / short film, which brought several different schools together to work all together, which was really good. The school I was going to at the time was Code School, which, you know, Koori Open Door Education. All of the students were Aboriginal, so it was good for us to branch out and meet a lot of non-Indigenous students and work together and create friendships through that. And you know, they just kept coming back, and we done things like make CDs, make some music with them. Just so much different things. And yeah, this project was the last project they came and done with us, so yeah, it was all fun, and you know, created friendships that will last forever.
I'm here with Uncle Pete, one of the stars of Ankle Breakers, the Koori film coming out of Mildura. Thanks for talking to us, Uncle Pete.
How you going?
Good, good. So
good.
Tell us about this movie.
This movie is about young boys and about playing basketball to be in there with the teams and do some stuff with the boys with in the games and to win, and it's a challenge sort of thing. And so what's your role in Mildura community? Phil said you're one of the most popular fellas in Mildura. I work in all different schools, sort of work with all the kids and teaching kids how to dance and engaging kids in sports and stuff and dancing and a lot of culture stuff with artwork, so that's what I'm really good at with. How important is it that projects like this go to regional areas where I guess our young fellas don't always feel like they are being heard?
I think so. I think also that these projects should not be about pulling punches. Often we say, oh, let's just go softly, softly, and you go, no. Sometimes we have to go tell the really hard stories, because young people, they have a bullshit monitor. They know when it's wrong. And if you go in lying to them, they'll go, no, you're wrong. You're not really onto it. And so for us, I think we go in and you listen to young people and what's the stories they want to tell. You actually find that they can come up with things that are quite uplifting, quite powerful, as long as you don't lie to them, and as long as they don't lie to you, and you can say, oh no, I want to hear the truth. Things can really make a change, but really make a difference.
The quality of these short films shows the importance of long-term investment in community art projects and in ensuring that young people from all regions have a voice.